Good morning. Yesterday we made it to Paradise. This is, I think it's called Ba Sep, right? The little town outside Qui Nhon.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And it's really beautiful here. We've just spent the last couple of days chilling out by the beach, doing some swimming. I've just been relaxing a lot because I was really sick yesterday. I had a stomach bug and I had that accident. So I slept for about 11 hours the night before last and my body just needed to regenerate. But got some protein powder that I brought on the trip. You woke up for the sunrise, right?
I did.
How's that?
It's calm, quiet, it's very peaceful.
Nice. So what was that question that you had for me?
Would you rather live at the beach and visit the big city? That's a lot. Jeez. Or live in the big city and visit the beach?
I'd much rather live in the city and visit the beach.
Yeah.
Because the problem with living at the beach is you would just turn into a hippie because...
Yeah, it makes you lazy.
Yeah, you get into like a really chilled out mode. And I'm a go kind of person most of the time. I like my alone time and to relax, but I like to have a lot of excitement and things going on and then come out here and just take a break.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt yesterday. I was just like, actually I got a bunch of work done, but because it was in such a nice setting, I could relax a little bit.
Yeah, because I just thought of that because the girl, Julie here, said she's going to visit Nha Trang today.
Oh yeah?
It's like, why? You're already at the beach.
I guess there's more to do in Nha Trang than here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Come here. Oh, you're so cute. Look at your face. So this is the cool little hostel we've been staying at. It's called Big Tree. It's really awesome. It's super cheap for the room at least. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a second. But look at this. Amazing. Ah, hello. Hi.
Hello. Xin chào.
Xin chào. Còn chó?
Con chó tên his name Mập Đen.
Mập Đen. Say hi for the video.
Hi.
Em khỏe không?
Em rất khỏe. Xin chào mọi người. Em đang ở bãi xếp Qui Nhon. It's very beautiful. You should to come to visit us.
Yes, I told everyone they must come here. So yeah, nice friendly staff, and it's only $6 or $7 per night for the dorm room, and it's fine, you know, for a dorm. And it's a very smart business model though, because I actually ended up paying $700,000 over 2 days because it was super expensive. Hello.
Hello.
Ciao, em.
Ciao. Hello.
What is your name?
My name's Kenny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm making video for YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you talking about his motorbike?
Well, we're gonna give him a ride into town.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Will you fit on your bike?
Okay.
Alright. So basically, it's very cheap for the dorm room, but then they have amazing food and coffee and drinks. I wasn't drinking, but it all adds up. So I ended up having a bill for 2 days of about $750,000. So it's a really smart business model because you just get sucked into this paradise location, and I'm pretty sure everyone extends their stay. Well, not everyone, but if you're like us and you don't have a set plan, it's very easy to just say, oh, I think I'm gonna stay a little bit longer, and that's exactly what we did. Anyway, I'm gonna fly the drone to give you a good shot of this beach. It's awesome. So let's do this.
So beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't even think we could go there. If you come here, go to the island. It looks awesome. So we just gave this guy a lift into town, and he came to get something here. Not to go into too much detail, but let's just say he's a entrepreneurial young man. Yeah, I was just standing in the shade here. There's Kyle. Looks like a chill little city. I see there's a Honda dealership here. I'm wondering if I should just check if they can do my mirror while we're here.
Yeah,
because it's
well.
pretty bad, like having to look over. It's a bit sketchy. I don't know if it's a car dealership, but let's quickly have a look, see if we can get my mirror fixed. So that's amazing. It was only 50,000 for a whole new mirror, and he's popping it on there. So that's about $2. So we're on the road again, and we just got to Quang Ngai, which is a village slash town up in the mountains. So we've actually gone inland again, and we climbed up the mountains. We decided not to go back on the highway, and we wanted to go inland because apparently there's a really beautiful road, which Brady, one of our past TESOL students, who's now teaching in Vietnam, he went back to carry on studying, but now he's back in Vietnam. But he told us about it, and he said it's really beautiful, so we've gone inland to do that route. And I've got to say, I'm really happy to be off the highways, because that's where I had the accident, and the trucks are just terrible there. They drive way too fast and just think they rule the road. Just had an accident, luckily nothing too serious. Just got a bit of a graze. I was wearing my gloves, otherwise my hands would have been torn to shreds. Yeah, it was just a truck pulling towards me and ran me off the road a little bit. I managed to slow down, so I didn't go down hard, but still went over. And yeah, it's just kind of sucky. Bike's okay, I think, but it's got some scratches. Mirror broke. So basically what happened 2 days ago with the accident was there were 2 lanes and then the shoulder. I was driving in this lane, and then a truck was overtaking in the fast lane, and then when it got about there, it just decided to move over to my lane without honking the horn or anything. Definitely would have seen me because he had come from behind, so he knew I was there, and he just moved into my lane quite quickly. So I went, I started honking my horn, he just kept coming. I had to go off into the shoulder, and I just kind of hit a pothole and just went down. You should really drive in the shoulder of the road in Vietnam, but I don't like having no room for error, because if I was just driving in the shoulder and the truck was in the slow lane and decides to do that, I would have gone off and crashed into something way worse. So yeah, I mean, it was just not a fun experience, and happy to be off that road now. But now we're on the back roads again, and it's pretty awesome. We actually took a different route to what we were planning, and we went through that really cool village, which I liked a lot.
I think what we have been doing on the highway is fine. You should be off on the right side of the lane, like on the left side of the white line. So you're not quite on the shoulder, but you're off to the side. So if a big vehicle comes up behind you and honks at you, that's when you get over. So you don't need to be in the shoulder the whole time. You just need to be close to the shoulder and get out of the way of the kings of the road.
Yeah.
Number 1 rule of Vietnam, trucks and buses rule. just get out of the way.
I told one of my Vietnamese friends about it, and she said the same thing. She said, truck drivers think they're the kings of the road. That was her words, and it's true. We've got some beef.
Beef with lots of vegetables. Soup.
Yeah, looks good.
Got some okra.
Served in the clay pots. Gỏi, co khỏe cũng.
Cô hả? Khỏe.
They just keep bringing us more food. It's delicious. That we've got quite the spread here, and we're just having a little chat here. We're limited in our communication, but we're trying.
We were just saying how I'm really thankful that I was born into an English-speaking country and I was raised with it, because I would not want to learn it as a second language, because there's just so many words that just come out of nowhere, like refrigerator. I've heard somewhere before that in Vietnamese it translates to cold cupboard. So that's better to learn than the word refrigerator in English. So I don't take it for granted. I'm really thankful that I just grew up learning it.
Yeah, and the bit about being a good teacher.
Oh yeah, so for that reason, it's extremely important to hone your skills and become the best teacher you can be, because it's very difficult. You gotta be able to break it down into easily understandable chunks that students can comprehend, because you can imagine what they're going through.
Wow, look at this. Jungle.
It must not be too high up, because otherwise it'd be tiny.
And here we have a wild Kyle in his natural element, trying to find a pull-up bar. You can do it!
I use so much energy just getting up here.
You're good.
Your turn. By the way.
Yeah, perfect.
That is pretty high.
Well done. So, good news and bad news. The good news is it's been really beautiful driving through this national park. Absolutely breathtaking, no one around. Hello! And now we're at this crossroads. We know which way to go. We've got Google Maps, but we're really low on gas. From our deductions trying to speak to some local people here, it's about 40 kilometers away to the next gas station, and we're pretty low, so we're just gonna hope for the best. We'll just see what happens.
Come on in.
Có gì?
Lifesaver.
So we found somewhere on top of a mountain that has gas in the middle of nowhere, and we've got some pigs over there. We're just getting a couple of bottles of gas to keep us going until the next city.
Oh, it's so cute.
So little. Good. Yeah, delicious. So it's almost 10 p.m. We've been driving and on the road for over 12 hours now. Let's just say we underestimated how far this leg of the journey was. So I'll update more later, but we're just trying to get to the city.